And still talking health, today is World Cancer Day. It is an international day marked on February the 4th to raise awareness of cancer and to encourage its prevention, detection and treatment. And World Cancer Day is led by the Union for International Cancer Control to support the goals of the World Cancer Declaration written in 2008. Now, the primary goal of World Cancer Day is to significantly reduce illness and death caused by the disease and is an opportunity to rally the international community to end the injustice of preventable suffering from cancer. And joining me now via phone to talk more about this is a clinical oncologist, Dr. Nuhu Tumba. Good to have you join us, Dr. Tumba. Let's look at the fact that cancer continues to be the second leading cause of death. When you look at the death caused by cancer, it is that caused by HIV, tuberculosis, and malaria all put together. Why is that after centuries of having this disease, we still haven't made any significant improvement in reducing the level of death?
Yeah, so there are actually so many reasons for that. But, you know, one of the main reasons is actually that, one, we don't have, people are not even aware. We have very low awareness within the population, within the communities, and we have very, very low uptake of preventable ways of detecting these cancers early. So some of these ways have been established for several years in some of these in high-income countries, but we have not been able to implement them in our own setting. So one, there is lack of awareness, lack of willingness for people to come out and access some of these services. The second thing is that even somewhere people are willing to access these services, they are not available. The third thing is that we don't even have sufficient services to reach the population. So that's why, even though these things have been established for several years, we still have a lot of unnecessary deaths from very preventable cancers.
All right, so Dr. Tumba, let's do some awareness now. At what age should people come out for regular check? Because we know that in this part of the world, especially in Nigeria, people, even when people are sick, they don't visit a hospital. So at what point, at what age should one have regular checks for cancer, whether male or female?
Yeah, so it depends on the kind of cancer you are screening. So, for instance, the next cancer in the usually is breast cancer. And so in our own settings, for instance, people are advised to start screening at the age of 45. In other countries, they start at the age of 50. But because cancers, breast cancers actually occur earlier in the black population than compared to the Caucasian population, usually in our own population, people should start breast cancer screening at the age of 45. For cervical cancer, usually at the age of 20, 21, you start screening for cervical cancer. Prostate cancer, in our own setting too, once a male, black male, is up to 45 years of age, he should start. And these are the kind of things that people need to know, that they should do these screenings. They are available in a lot of our health facilities, even though most of them are not free. So accessibility is another problem.
All right, so I want to talk about the COVID-19 vaccine, which we had in less than a year in this case. And is that some sort of hope for the fact that if we could come up with COVID-19 vaccine in less than a year, maybe that is some sort of breakthrough for cancer?
Well, they are a bit different. COVID-19 is an infectious process. So usually the process of developing vaccine for infectious diseases is probably easier than chronic diseases like cancer. And then because cancer is a very complex disease, it's not a single disease. So the process of developing vaccines for them are a bit more complex than infectious diseases. However, what should give us hope is if the world can actually garner such efforts towards COVID-19, then if we garner such efforts to try to develop vaccines for cancer, then we can make significant progress. But the process of making vaccines for infectious disease is quite is a bit different than for chronic diseases.
All right, Dr. Nuhu, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you very much.